Hello, welcome to my latest video. I'm going to be painting on this canvas. It's about 16 by 12 inches, and same as before, I'm using a nice burnt sienna underpainting, which I painted earlier. I've just left it to dry for a bit. So yeah, start waving my hairy stick about and see what happens. Incidentally, I've had a red hot spicy curry not long ago. It was a chicken naga, which hopefully won't repeat on me. There's my palette, just a plastic tub. Yeah, I do like hot and spicy curry, very satisfying. And thank you so much for all of your likes and your comments so far, and everyone who's following me on this journey I'm undertaking. It really does mean a lot. I just establish a quick horizon as always, flipping my brush as I go. A bit of Payne's grey and some sap green all on at the same time. And a bit of titanium white just to start that sky off a bit. It's picking up some of the colour off the horizon, that's not a problem. It's quite an interesting effect. Yeah, I do love my colours. Once went to the Curry Mile in Rusholme. I've been a few times, and God, they do lovely curry there. Absolutely incredible. Really nice. Yeah, I like samba and naga and that sort of thing. I've had the occasional vindaloo before now. Yeah, one of the hottest things I've ever tried in my life was when I lived in Hope Valley in the Peak District. There's a pub called, oh God, what's it? I think it's the Nag's Head or something like that in Castleton. And went there and they did an insanity burger. I'm sure it was the Nag's Head or was it the Peak? It was one of them. It was yeah, insanity burger. And that was insane. I never had anything like that in my life. And I was ill for about 2 days. So I'd had this bloody insanity burger, and I had to drive, but I couldn't sit down, so I was driving about in my Shogun, stood up. Just literally stood up in this bloody Shogun because it was that hot. I couldn't sit down. I thought I was gonna die. And there was this other time I went to the King's Head in Buxton, and they did the same sort of thing, but there was a red hot curry challenge, and you have your name on the board behind the bar. It was like a Hall of Fame, and wanted to get my name on there. And I wasn't going to do it because I'd learnt my lesson from the burger. There's no bloody way. So I'd had a couple of pints, and all my mates and my wife were trying to convince me to do the challenge. And oh, you'll do it. You do it easily. I said, no, 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 not for me. And then my wife said, oh, but you get a free pudding if you can do it. I thought, oh, yeah, fancy that. So everyone else ordered ordinary curry and steak and chips and just ordinary stuff off the menu. I got this, I think they called it a volcano curry or something like that. And I you know, put the fork up to my mouth, and I didn't have to put it in my mouth. It was about an inch away from my mouth, and my eyes just went bang, just watered suddenly because of the heat off this bloody curry. And but I ate it, and while I was eating it, I could feel my heart rate go skyward, and I thought I was gonna collapse. And yeah, but I had it. But straight after, I had to leg it home. I'm not going to go into detail, but because I only live down the road from the King's Head, so yeah, I had to leg it home, do whatever I needed to do, and then I went back to the pub to get my free pudding, and they were all still there, and I was still sweating, and I was having palpitations, all sorts of bloody stuff. And I really thought I'd need an ambulance at some point, but and the waitress came to settle the bill, and she said, "Oh, well done, you know, got my name on the wall." And I said, I was looking through, "Oh, I'll have me free pudding now," and I started choosing. She said, "What free pudding?" And here's my wife who bloody conned me. Yeah, so I didn't end up with a free pudding. I couldn't have managed it anyway. God, it was incredible. I don't know how I managed it. But yeah, at least my name was on the wall for a few months. There wasn't many names up there. Yeah, it's God, I wouldn't recommend it. It was horrendous. Nearly bloody killed me. Anyway, what are we? 7 minutes in, and we have a painting just about. It really works well having a burnt sienna background. It really helps the tones and the contrast. Yeah, quite pleased. Yeah, a few lines and things going in with my rake. Can't decide where it could be, this scene. It's just from the imagination. Could be somewhere in the Peak District, perhaps one of the Dales. Top end of Lathkildale, perhaps. I don't know. Put a bit more titanium white and things into the sky. Yeah, I'll never forget driving about with me. I was stood up in my Shoguns, I couldn't sit. God, it's horrible. Yeah, I think the burger was probably hotter than the curry, but it was the amount of curry as well. The volume of it was ridiculous. Oh, excuse me, my dog's barking. I never have my dogs near me when I'm painting, I might add. It's quite dangerous paint for dogs and cats and stuff. They often join in with my videos, but I'll leave it in. Adds to the character. That blue's quite pleasing in the sky. Can live with that. It'll do for me. Add a bit more, I think. Yeah, it's getting there nicely. Yeah, think it works wonders painting on a background, doing an underpainting first. Must be doing something right. I've sold 4 this week, so that's good. Bit more blue. Looks like a dragon or something in the sky in the blue there. Bit more, oh excuse me, yawning, bit more Payne's grey going on. Yeah, as well as YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm on Facebook, WordPress, Instagram, Twitter, and jonkidd.co.uk. Yeah, my website, I've been working on it for about 4 years, and it's just about right. It's just where I want it to be. But the best thing I did, me website address used to be www. Something like jonkid.myportfolio.co.uk, and that was a free domain off Adobe. But now I've changed it. Now I've bought my own domain name, jonkid.co.uk, and it's worked absolute wonders. Because all of a sudden you put my name into Google, and I'm on the top of the very first page. So it's a brilliant move. Yeah, it's the best thing I've ever done. Yeah, it's made all the difference. Makes me look a bit more professional, you know. Junkid.co.uk, rather than having my portfolio and all the rest of it. It's quite a long-winded web address. But now it's nice and short. Yeah, I update it on most days and keep it fresh. A few more lines now, this yellow. Quite pleasing, that light. It's not as dark and as stormy as of late. Don't know if it's my frame of mind at the moment. Oh, little couple of houses perhaps, maybe farms or something, could be trees. A bit more anger in the sky, a bit more drama. Interesting group of trees just there. Just purely by accident. Yeah, I don't copy anything. I haven't got a reference photo in front of me. I just do it. So whatever's in my head at that time. Yeah, that does look like a dragon or a bird or something like that. Just purely by accident. So I've got my headphones on with music, as usual. Yeah, getting there nicely, I think. Yeah, we used to have good times in Buxton. I miss it. Yeah, some good pubs. And there's a French restaurant as well, which is superb. Yeah, the Buxton Festival. I don't know if they still do it anymore in Buxton, but that used to be weird. There was one time we sat outside the old clubhouse in Buxton and it was heaving with people. It's like the first night of bloody Fringe Festival, and it was strange, very strange. It was heaving with rich people basically, and it was Gilbert and Sullivan and all that sort of thing. It's not really my cup of tea. And there was all the hoorah Henrys there and everything else, all dressed in the finery with top hats and all that nonsense. And above the opera house, there's a balcony that was open. You know, it was the first time I'd seen the balcony opened, and everyone was watching this balcony in anticipation for something to happen. And this violinist stepped out, and everyone went, "Oh, yeah, splendid, splendid," and started clapping. And the violinist, and I thought he was going to play, for ages, something quite spectacular and special. But all he did was one note, and then everyone just went, "Hey," and clapping. "Oh, splendid, jolly good show." And he bowed and then buggered off inside. And I said to Trudy, "What is that it?" It's funny. It's just weird. Oh, yeah, it's not my scene at all, but very strange. So if anyone can explain that to me. See, I could have done that. I could have gone onto the balcony with a harp or something, just gone boing like that, and have a huge round of applause, rapture. I could have bloody done that. Yeah, a bloody pair of cymbals. Yeah, it's strange, very strange. Used to wound me up as well, the crowds. Oh, it was horrible. Yeah, I suppose it's good for the town, and the businesses and that. No bloody good for me. I hate crowds. Excuse me, yeah, there's me curry. Come back up to say hello. Yeah, reasonably pleased. I'm not going to do it to death. I think we're almost just about there. few last little details going in. Yeah, it was always quite lively in Buxton. There's always stuff going on at Morris dances and things like that, and food festivals and beer festivals and God knows what else. Pavilion gardens. It's always something. Yeah, I do miss it. It's North Wales, I mean, particular town I live in, there's bugger all really. But there we go. Yeah, miss Buxton, something chronic. Yeah, I think we're just about there. It's not perfect by any means, but it'll do for me. I feel it needs something, perhaps a road or something in the middle, just to give the eye something to look at. Just suggestion of something there. Yeah, that's a bit better. You just lead your eye around. Yeah, I think that looks just about dandy. It's definitely jobs are good one. And yeah, best leave it alone now. Come on, John, leave it alone. There's always some little detail. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, without a shadow of a doubt. Bye bye.